All right. Let's get our final settings set up. And we will play some Mega Man 6 on the old live stream, courtesy of the Mega Man Legacy Collection. Dat Game Collector, what's up, man? Let me know if you can hear me. Hearing it in my headphones sounds way too loud. Heyo, heyo, heyo. Alright, thanks. What's going on, Hob G? Savage Beast, what's up, John? Alright, see what we got going on. Yeah, I can't figure out how to turn the audio down for the gameplay. I'm trying at my headphones. Let me try and turn it off at the TV. Alright, we'll try that. Alright. Here we go. People inside that internet machine. This is our final adventure on the Mega Man Legacy Collection, courtesy of the man in the chat right now, the mighty Hob G. Thank you so much for sending this to me, Hob. Okay. So, guys, we've played through Mega Man 1. Mega Man 2. We played through Mega Man 2 a couple times. Mega Man 3. Mega Man 4. Mega Man 5. And our adventure ends right here with Mega Man 6. Let's take a look. 1993. So we'll talk a little bit about the game as we're going through it. In the year 20XX AD, because you know it's going to have been BC, the first annual robot tournament was held. Look at those fearsome bastards. With 8 of the world's most powerful robots, but... ... Mr. X, sponsor of the tournament, took control of all the robots, and now he's gonna wreak havoc on the world, and we know how that goes, right? It's the same basic story over and over and over again. Wash, rinse, and repeat, but we love it. Savage Beast is saying, can't beat Mega Man. They're all good. Yeah, for sure, man. I love them all. Before we get started, the music in this game is actually underrated. I don't think people put it up there. They always say like 2 or 3, and those are great soundtracks. But when we talk about Mega Man, you know, the first 6, they're all pretty good, right? Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3 are my favorite. I grew up with those games, so I'm biased. All right. Another thing I want to talk about real quick is that, you know, we don't really have Rush in this game. We have basically Rush adapters that fuse with Mega Man to give us a couple items. There's also a hidden item that we'll find that we'll get from Proto Man. And I don't know, guys. You know, you can say what you want about these games, these older Mega Man games. But in my opinion, just being a Mega Man fanatic and playing all these games all the time for a long time, these later games, you know, especially this one, doesn't really have sort of the charm or the inventiveness as 2 or 3, but the controls aren't as polished as 4 and 5. You know what I mean? This is just sort of like, yeah, we'll give you one more Mega Man game on the NES, which really I don't think anybody was asking for, because in 1993, Mega Man X had already been out, you know, and X gave the genre, gave the, you know, the franchise new life, and was just an amazing game with its fancy schmancy gameplay mechanics, your dashing and your wall grabbing. Ricky Smith, what's going on, brother? So yeah, Mega Man 6 is just sort of like the bastard child of the Mega Man NES collection. I wouldn't say it's a bad game. I wouldn't say it's terribly difficult. It's definitely more challenging than 5. Oh, Savage, I didn't understand what you were saying. I don't know. I don't know what Tight White's doing. One of the bad things of oh god. One of the bad things about this game, and about the collection really, is they basically straight ported the games. They didn't fix any of the bugs, the glitching, any of that. So in this game, Mega Man will have sometimes he'll have concrete feet where you press the jump button. It has nothing to do with input lag or the PlayStation, you know, anything like that. It was for some reason programmed that way on the NES, and they never fixed it. So you'll see sometimes where I try to jump and you're like, why didn't you jump and shoot there? Chances are I pressed the jump button, so it can lead to some cheap deaths. Alright, so Flame Man can gotta be a pain in the ass. He's got 3 or 4 general patterns where he'll start with jumping at you, throwing fireballs, or firewall. The firewall is the one that you have to watch out for. There's the fireballs. That's the firewall. Ah! There we go, got him. Okay, kind of had me worried there. I was running low on life. For those of you that don't know, my laptop died last Saturday right after Torgs, so I haven't been able to make videos. Finally got a new laptop today. I got a Dell, and I can't figure out how to get my Windows Movie Maker and my Windows Video Player or whatever back online. So if anybody knows how to do any of that fancy schmancy computer stuff so I can start making videos again, that would be greatly appreciated. Alright, so scurry over to Blizzard Man's level. They give you way too much information. Height, weight, attack, defense. You don't need to know any of that, you know what I mean? Like... Oh, did Hop take off? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, Hav, there you are. I didn't know if you took off today. You had some pretty good pickups. Oh, I got a new laptop and setting everything up, you know, and they did a data transfer, and I can't get my Windows Movie Maker to work properly. It's saying that it like there's a codecs issue or maybe something. I don't know. It won't play. So I need to figure that out, and if I can't figure out how to use Windows Movie Maker, then I'm pretty much screwed, because that's how I create all my videos. So once I get that back online, then I can start making videos again, so I might have to figure that out tomorrow. I sent MC Murr an email. Oh, thanks, brother, man. I tore Half Price Books up. I was talking to the guy, because they had a ton of great PlayStation titles in there on Monday. PlayStation and Dreamcast. And I said, how'd you get all these games? And he said some guy came up from Kentucky for a funeral, and they were his dad's games. So he just brought them into Half Price Books to sell them, and sold the games. I picked up some gems, man. Picked up some gems. Oh, come on. Yeah, dude, yesterday was a gem. I've been looking for that Castlevania Symphony of the Night game complete forever. And, yeah, yesterday Half Price Books had one behind the counter that wasn't priced. And she priced it at $9.99. And I got 40% off. What's up, APOC? Playing a little Mega Man 6 action. Oh, that was so close right there. And I got a couple pretty obscure games. Couple hard to find games. All right, Hob, take it easy, man. But the thing is, I went to Half Price Books and I got, you know, Symphony of the Night for $10, and then it was 40% off. 2 garage sales later, some dude had Castlevania Symphony of the Night, paid $5 for it. So I got 2 copies of Symphony of the Night for $11. Complete. They're greatest hits, though. Yeah, Sprooch called dibs, bro. Alright, so he's gonna curl up into a ball, bounce off the wall. He's got a little snow guy attack there. That one kind of does some damage. But you want to stay away from that attack. And you kind of want to get him in this cycle right here. Jump over. There you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, Sprooch actually called dibs, but I had to put money into this laptop, so I can't really trade. I gotta sell. You know what I mean? I need that cash. So APOC says he picked up $2 at a garage sale, Clay Fighters Sculptor's Cut. That is amazing. Way to be a one-upper. Alright, so this is Plant Man stage. This is one of those stages that'll give you a pain in the ass. Because at the end there's some tricky spring-type platforming. And if you don't do it exactly right, you're gonna die. Alright, so I know I used it in the last level, but here's our little animation for our new Rush adapter, which really is like a fusion with Mega Man. The Power Mega Man. And it allows us to smash some of these big blocks. We can attack some enemies with it, things like that. Take him out. And this guy right here, I think you can just shoot straight. A full charge shot and get him. Now they got a little smarter with some of the flip-top eddies. I remember in Mega Man 4 and 5 we could sort of manipulate up and down ladders until we got what we wanted. This is one of those instances where they were like, yeah, you're not going to be able to do that anymore. I hate that gorilla tank, man. You gotta be really precise hitting it in the eyes, and then he takes a ton of hits, so it's kind of a pain. Alright, so here we go with our springboarding adventure. There you go. There's a little something for you. APOC said he posted that on his Instagram. If you don't subscribe to APOC, you should. Oh, that's awesome, APOC. That's a good score. I picked up an N64 lot as well, and it was kind of weird because it was one of those N64 lots that didn't come with like a Mario Party or a Mario 64. Mario Kart, you know, but it came with Kirby and GoldenEye and some other nice titles. Sort of a nice touch on this level, making the part of the plant, the power up, you know, I think it's kind of cool. Alright, so this is when you gotta time really good. Kind of get over to the right of the spring. Ooh-ah, 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 ooh-ah. Get there. Ugh. That's a lot tougher than it looks. Alright, so Plant Man's got a shield, kind of like Starman, Skullman, Woodman, that kind of thing. And what we want him to do, the object, is to get him to jump. If we can get him to jump, he'll automatically release his shield. So we just kind of want to do this kind of thing here. Keep a little distance. Oh god. Follow this strategy and you're probably not going to have any problems with Plant Man. And that's it. Retro Game Player, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. Man, my Sunday's going rough, bro. Had to pick up my brand new laptop. I'm live streaming MegaMan 6, and after this I'm going to go in the basement and drink beer and play darts. Pretty rough day. Pretty rough day. I don't know how I'm going to manage. But yeah, I'm having a little issues with my computer, though. I did a data transfer from my Toshiba to this new Dell, which is great. But I can't get my Windows Movie Maker to work properly, and that's how I make my videos, so I'm kind of screwed until I figure that out. Savage Beast, am I going to play Mega Man 7 next? No, I think we're going to play Mega Man X next, and then we might take a break from the Mega Man series, play some Last of Us, probably live stream some Earth Defense Force, maybe some pinball on my Twitch channel, just to kind of break it up a little bit. But Mega Man X is one I get requested a lot. I actually have a Let's Play of that on my channel already, but I'll have to hook that up to my Elgato. Let me pause this real quick. Did I try running it in compatibility mode? I did not try that. You know, Retro Game Player, I know how to do that, but could you maybe share with everybody else maybe how to do that? Which means I don't know how to do that. I don't remember how to do that, actually. Alright, so now we've got the jet adapter, but you can actually use the Power Man adapter and punch the shit out of those things. What's up, Lucky Collector? Feeling lucky, Collector? Oh god. Oh, really? Alright, so we're going to use our jet adapter right now. It's a little funky, a little weird to use, but you have to hold jump and then hold the button, and you'll get you know, some serious elevation. Alright, there we go. And of course you can't slide with the jetpack, so we'll slide one time, go back to the jetpack, and go up the ladder. Yay, ladder. First thing we'll do, we'll just fly straight up, we'll grab that extra life. Hopefully not going to need it, but, you know, why not? Fight through some of these crazy pandas. And then just wait right here underneath this ledge. That robot will come down, you can blast it. Video Game Lover 58, what's going on? Let me get to a spot here where I can read what Retro Game Player is saying. Alright, he's saying you need to right-click on the program, and there is something like troubleshooting compatibility. It will start a wizard. Choose my program. Worked in an earlier version of Windows. Okay, yeah, Windows 7 or whatever it worked in. Okay, I might give that a try, because I'm at Windows 10, and that's what I was using. And I was doing a little research on Movie Maker, and apparently they shut it down. I don't know. On Microsoft's website, they didn't put it in their Windows Essentials program anymore. Alright. Jump up here. We'll steal that health. Might need it. Alright, so Windman. Again, not very difficult. He's going to fly up, sort of like Gyro Man, and then kind of fly over you. He's got two kind of gyro wind blades that he throws at you that kind of work in a weaving formation. They're easy to dodge. He's trying to suck us in there. Slide. Hit him with some of your charge shots. No big deal. There's those blades. I was just kind of jump them. Ah, see, there's cement feet. It's almost like there's too much on screen for it to process your input. Lucky Collector said he scored some common NES games, $5 each. Gradius TMNT. Ooh, Stinger? That's a good one. Those aren't common games, man. Those are good games. Yeah, Retro Game Player. It used to be included in that Windows package, you know. Alright. So as you can see, we've defeated the first 4 Robot Masters. We've got a little Mega Man face there, which means we've successfully completed that level. The next 4 Robot Masters is where we're going to pick up our beat parts. Parts to make beat. You don't really have to collect letters anymore. You just have to find the right path to the boss. Each of these last 4 bosses have 2 routes. One will lead you to a boss where you beat it, you can get the power up, you know, all that stuff, but you won't get the beat part. So we need to make sure that we're taking the right path so we can get those parts, because we're looking for 100% here. Also, this is one of my favorite levels in Mega Man history right here. Tomahawk Man's level. Plays like an old western. A couple branching paths. Got these old gunslinger robots here. Those are fun. I do like westerns. So let's just keep jumping over these guys right here. Okay. So again, this is one of those middle stages where it's kind of imperative that you know what you're doing. We have an opportunity to pick up 3 energy tanks in this level that we can use later. The first one is right here. Boom, break that block, you're always going to get an energy tank. Tip from the pros. Tip from the pros. Now you don't have to shoot this guy. I do, just in case he gives us a nice drop. Which he didn't. I hate that guy. Alright, so we've got these metal. It's almost like a reverse claw machine kind of thing. Alright. So here's our second flip top. We'll see if he'll give us an energy tank. There's plenty of energy tanks in this game, so you don't really need to sort of hound this guy a lot, but just for live streaming sake, we will. Yeah, Retro Game Players. It was included with the package. If I'm reading the last comment correctly. Oh, come on, just give us the goods. There it is. Alright. This is one of my favorite screens in Mega Man history right here. Yeah, kind of the setting sun, and the way they did that effect to where the sun looks like it's, you know, in the desert where the heat is coming up and getting in, you know, in front of your atmosphere and your visual there. Alright, but we just want to use the jetpack. Fly up there. I thought that looks nice, you know. Just fly straight across to the right here. There's no enemies. You just don't want to fall on the spikes. That should probably be obvious. When we get to the end over here, we've got an energy refill, an energy tank, and a weapon energy refill. What did I think of Mega Man 9 and 10? Those were download only. I mean, you could get those on the Xbox. I actually have those on the 360. They're okay, you know. I actually haven't played them in a while, so I don't know if I'm qualified to give a full report. But I remember them being okay. Alright, so we've got a branching path here. We're actually going to take the bottom route, but we need to go up to the top route to pick up an item. So we just climb this ladder. No big deal. Go over here. Now this is a little bit touchy. You want to switch to Power Mega Man. And you want to smash that brick on the left. But you got to kind of be hanging off the edge to get it. See, I'm still too close. And we go in here. Proto Man doesn't say anything like, how's your day? Can I help you out? Do you need anything? Basically, he's like, here, take this dummy. Next, we're going to switch to Jetpack because we're going to need that one. Alright, APOC, thanks for stopping by. So, we get the item. Go to our menu screen. You can see the item that we got is in between our energy tanks and our lives. This item is one of the most important items in Mega Man history, in my opinion. What does the item do? The item is an item. It allows you to refill your weapon energy when you go over dropped weapon, you know, refills without having to switch over to the weapon you want. It'll automatically refill or start refilling the weapon that is currently the lowest in energy. So it's actually really, really useful, and I'm glad that they added it. We're not going to bother with that energy tank there, or that energy refill. We've got plenty of energy tanks. Who are we playing here? Okay, so we're playing Tomahawk Man. He's going to have two different opening patterns. he's either going to jump at you or he's going to throw something at you. So 50-50 chance we'll load up a power shot and we'll release it now. And if he throws something at us, he's going to get hit. And he jumped at us. He's actually weak to Plant Man. Oof, that was a close one. But you gotta use that Plant Man thing sort of sparingly. Because if you reactivate the shield before his invincibility is done, after his damage invincibility, you'll end up wasting it. So it's one of those things that you kind of have to do perfectly. Bad Company Gaming, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the live stream. Yamamoto Man. Again, way too much information. Height, attack. Nobody needs any of that. You know what would have been helpful? Like if you would have given me a list of 2 things that he's weak to. Nice little play on the Mount Fuji visual in the background there. Okay. So in Yamamoto Man stage, our branching path comes really, really quick. We want to punch this wall, bang! Walk through it. Now I've said it all along in the Legacy Collection as we've been playing. Is that, you know, it would have been nice to be able to have a, you know, use the shoulder buttons to cycle through your weapons. That would have been a nice touch, but they really did keep this legitimate, authentic. Alright, so we get the free energy tank there. We're already up to 8 energy tanks. Again, very, very generous. Alright, so we've got another branching path option right here. We want to take the top route. We'll just fly over that guy. Oh, forgot about this part. Fly over that, no problem. Alright, these little springy guys, when you shoot them, their heads come off and they explode. You know, like all springy guys. Really. Alright, so Yamamoto Man, in my opinion, is probably the toughest of the Robot Masters. You have to use the Silver Tomahawk, which has this weird sort of upward arc to it. So if you don't kind of anticipate it and time it correctly, you're going to miss a lot of the time, and that's sort of problematic. Ah, gotcha. See, like, that was going up and I just hit him in the top of the head. If I was back one step or he was back a step, that would have missed. So, Bad Company's just getting home, which is awesome. Yeah, did you pick up anything good? I like Nightman stage 2. This is actually a really cool stage. You got a few games that you were excited to get. Cool. Alright, so these little guys are a pain in the ass, really. Ah, I forgot this was there. Okay. Guys, I'm messing up big time here. This stream may take 5 or 10 minutes longer than it should, because I'm switching weapons all the time, for no reason. Oh yeah, giggity giggity. Wah! The music in this game isn't half bad either, man. I think the later Mega Man games, especially like 4, 5, and 6, well, those would be the later Mega Man games, but 4 is generally liked, I think. 5 and 6 are the ones that aren't really liked, and I don't know why. Maybe just because most of us never played them. By this time, you know, 1993, as I was saying earlier, the Super Nintendo was out. This is the part that I thought was coming up. That's why I switched to Power Mega Man before. Ugh. Alright. We're at 8 energy tanks. So, since we're about to get another energy tank, we'll just go ahead and take the health here. You usually have to use one on Yamamoto Man or Tomahawk Man, but we got through there good, so... These guys are a pain in the ass. You gotta shoot them like twice. The first one knocks like their glasses and their hat off, and then they just come and spam you. Alright, this is actually a weird part to get through. It's kind of tough, but if you use the jetpack to kind of control where you're going to fly to, not too bad. Okay, so here's where our branching path is to get to the real Robot Master. Punch through the wall. You can see there on the right is the gate. I like how the gate doesn't say, like, Mr. X or Dr. W or anything like that. It's just sort of a gate. But if you go that way, you're not going to get the beat parts. So if we drop down here... and we go through this gate. Now we can attack Nightman, who is weak to the Yamamoto Spear. And he's very weak to it. This may only take like 5 or 6 hits. So again, Nightman's either going to jump at you or he's going to throw his ball at you. Best boss fight ever. Yeah, I gotta figure out this Windows Movie Maker thing, man, or find another way to make videos for YouTube. Find another program to use, because I got a ton of stuff to shoot. I got thrift stores, half-price books, yard sales. The Ohio Retro Gamer Convention was not yesterday, Saturday, but the Saturday before. I got pickups from there. Alright, so out of all the levels, this is my least favorite. Anything with water, not a fan. Because it eventually turns into a buoyant... Can you control your character in buoyancy test? You know, kind of with the spikes and the jumps and God knows what else. And it starts right here. Yeah, the color scheme is suspect, that's for sure. Oh. You like that? That's a pro strategy right there. Speedrunner strat. Okay, so now we drop down and the water's going up. It's so unrealistic. Water doesn't go up. Everybody knows that. Oh God, get over there. All right. See, like right there, I actually hit the button, but didn't jump. Got a little cement feet in this game. Bad programming. I don't know if they just couldn't handle all the stuff that was... Alright, so what do we got? I mean, we're full on... Let's see if he'll give us an extra life. We're full on energy tank, so we're not going to wait for an energy tank. We'll just see. Maybe he'll hook us up. Thanks, buddy. Hey, I called that one. Not that we're going to need it. Alright, so coming to the end of the waterfall here, you can go down or you can go to the right. If you go down, that's not the correct boss room. You want to go to the right. Obviously, you need the jetpack to get there, so there's something special. Centaur Man is weak against the Night Chain or whatever, Night Cannon or whatever we're going to call this thing. This big black ball that's going to wreck him. And yeah, there we go. That's Centaur Man. Not too difficult. I said retro game player. Can't post a link, but if you Google IEX Windows Live Essentials 2012 offline installer, then the top link is what you want. Be sure to click on the file name, not the download button. Okay, actually, you know what? Where's my phone at? I'm gonna take a picture of your post. Bang! Picture taken. And that way we can do that right after this. Alright, so now we've got all the items, all the beat letters, the special item. We're moving on to the Mr. X. I will say this. These are some of the best Wiley stage levels that I think you're ever going to play. with the exception of like Mega Man 2, which is my favorite. These are very difficult, very challenging, and you have to know what you're doing and where you're going. That's the latest installer for Windows Movie Maker. Okay. I will check that out as soon as we're done with the old live stream. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Alright. Use our silver tomahawk. Take that guy out. You have to be really, really precise with some of these jumps. Oh, see that? You see that? Right on like the last rung of the ladder. If you wait too long, you're screwed. You won't be able to make the ladder. But if you hit it too early, you're going to jump up and you're going to hit the spikes on the top. Very dangerous game we're playing. Okay. So if you look over to the right, there's like glass and it's all cracked and smashed. We can actually punch through there, but it takes a little bit of doing. So we'll give it a couple tries. If we can't get through there or break that glass, we'll just take the long route. But really, you want to just jump on these things. Oh, we got it on the first try. Oh, how about that? But you want to be all the way to the right on that second switch plate in order to hit it. And we go back up. Switch over to our jetpack. This is sometimes difficult. Oh, how about that? But in here, there's going to be a bunch of like power-ups. We really haven't used anything. This probably would have been useful like at the end of the game, like a later level. After you've used some of your weapon energy. But the bonus is right here. We've got a block. Obviously, we're going to break through it. Every single time. Boom. 4 extra lives. How's that for a visual? That's pretty cool. Are we maxed out on lives? Yes. Maxed out on lives. Maxed out on energy tanks. And we're going to take our power suit into the boss room, and we're just gonna punch it, just back and forth. I like how Mega Man looks like Ohio State Buckeyes, Brutus Buckeye. Oh, come on. Ah. There we go. Ah. And we just keep punching it, and there we go. Now you can use whatever the fire weapon is, whatever we got from Flame Man. Alright, so anywhere there's a yellow grate, we're going to be able to fall through it. Which isn't always going to be a good thing. Bad company, what's going on? How's my day going? Good, man. I got off work at 7 a.m., went to bed, had to go pick up this laptop, and now we're starting to get back on track. Ah! Keep taking damage, though. That's a tricky little jump right there, too. You want to do like a half jump. Use our jetpack. Fly over the gap. No big deal. Alright, so you see that yellow grate? We can actually fall down there. So we want to avoid those. Take the health for sure. Fly over those guys. I'd like to get a big energy tank. Or an energy refill. Energy tank, energy refill. Okay. Guys, this is a terrible boss. For us, it's a good boss for Wiley if you're trying to defend yourself. Because it's really difficult to hit. There's a lot of things going on. So we want to use our tomahawk. Usually when I fight this boss, I don't worry about taking damage because we've got plenty of Alright, so just to be careful, we use an energy tank. No bubbles, no troubles. That's what we got them for, right? And there we go. When is the year of the PlayStation video? Well, we've already released the one for July. So, in August? Sometime in August? Okay. If you need extra life, it's right down there. Should be pretty self-explanatory how to get that. But, if you want to get a free energy tank, just take the left route. And there you go. Fall back down. Oh. Okay, so this is a pretty tough part. It takes a lot of patience. And a lot of switching for no reason. So we're gonna switch. Kill one enemy. And switch back. Tight white, what's going on, man? Bad Company's asking if I really dislike fried chicken. I don't know if I dislike. I'm just not a chicken person. You know what I mean? Like, I'll eat it. But if I could have a hamburger, I'd rather have a hamburger. Or a steak. Again, switching back and forth and back and forth. Alright, where are we going here? Okay, so we want to take this top route. Ah. Try and race this guy. There we go. switch over to the jetpack just so we can fly over that one thing, just so we can switch back. Smash through there, grab the health. Always appreciated. Oh god. See, that's, like right there, that was another example of, I pushed the jump button, but because of the programming on the NES, you really get like sticky feet, you know, as it were. I don't remember which Robot Master this is. Oh, this is this the tank? The little metal in the tank? Okay, he's gonna have 2 attacks. He's gonna shoot a series of 3 at you, or he's gonna bounce some at you. And he will sneak up on you. He's weak to the fire weapon. And I think the blizzard attack, oh, that was just bad playing right there. And there we go. Not too difficult. Again, once you kind of know what you're doing. I'm using the Mega Buster for a lot of these things. The things that I can actually use them for. Or I'm using like my Power Punch, you know, to conserve my other weapon energy. Alright, so if we look at our weapon energy, the only thing that we don't have filled up is our Silver Tomahawk, and we use that on the boss, so we'll grab some of that, make sure we get that in there. Watch that switch plate. CVC, what's going on, man? Tyler, what's up, man? Is there a Mega Man that I'm not a pro at? Yeah, like the later X games, 4, 5, and 6. It's okay to take damage from these guys. I would rather take the damage instead of using my weapon energy, because every single time you punch this block right here, boom, health refill, you know, so it's all good. Okay, so we come up to another energy tank. We're going to skip it, I think. Yeah, because we're maxed out. We're maxed out on energy tanks, maxed out on life. Alright, so these guys you got to watch. There's like a little egg that comes up kind of thing. And then it opens. And then there's a bird in there that attacks the shit out of you. Just take the damage there and jump, jump, jump. Because they're going to be generous and they're going to give you health refill right over here. So anytime we get a chance to take free health in a Mega Man game, we're absolutely going to do it. That's a rule. I actually think it's a policy. VigiGamer, what's up, man? Everybody check out VigiGamer's channel, one of my favorites. Really cool dude. Great collection, man. He's got a great collection of stuff. What's up, Robert? Thanks for stopping by. Now, we can take a right path or we can go up. The right path, we got a lot of like Gunslinger Joe guys over there. Some pits. If we go up here, got a more manageable type enemies. And there's also an extra life up here. So if you needed an extra life, take the top route. There's the extra life. Oh god, that was brutal. Gamers Manuel, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Playing a little MegaMan 6 today. Again, another energy tank right there if you were to need one. Oh god. Okay. We're going to use one of those energy tanks, and we're actually going to use the Centaur Flash, right? Awesome name for a weapon. But it will destroy everything on screen, so that's cool. CVC's got to check out. He's got people coming over. Alright, man, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, so we're going to go into the Mr. X boss fight. Again, not a difficult boss fight. There's actually a nice little rhythm to it. You can shoot him. He's going to drop a ball. Little baby jump there. Baby jump, shoot. Baby jump, shoot. Baby jump, shoot. And just kind of do that. And you won't have to use any of your other weapon energy. You can save them for later. Save them for boss fights. You know, whatever it is. Alright. We've done it. We've defeated MegaMan 6. Wait, your scheme for world domination has failed. What? But you still have enough power to destroy me? It was Dr. Wiley the whole time? Mind blown. Who knew? Who knew? Alright, so now we're going to the real Wiley Castle, which is short. It's really only 2 levels. You know, then the Robot Master battles, and then, you know, the final battle, so not very long. Alright. So what we want to do, right, just switch to the Jetman. Fly over this, land, shoot twice, avoid that, wait for this guy to drop one, he's not going to, we'll fly over, oh, almost flew over, come down here. Now that guy is always stingy, he never gives me anything. Cold Winter on the PS2. I think that actually came out for the original Xbox as well. Alright. So on this one, you can see the fan's going to push us down, so we would have jumped like super high into it. Not like that. But the idea is to jump high into it because it's going to push you down. Alright. We're actually going to try a real quick speed running tactic. There we go. Alright, so we want to activate our jetpack. Oh god, get over. Too late. Get up there. Nope, gotta go down. Ugh. But there's a little path on the other side. Okay. So we want to fly down these little pathways here. Be very, very careful. Take a little refill right there. Keep progressing to the right. Right? Story of the NES games right there. Progress to the right. Alright. Go in here. I think this is the dragon dinosaur boss thingy. I'm not really sure what this thing is. He's gonna throw some fireballs at us. Give us a couple platforms to jump on. Nice and slow, not speed running yet. Sort of standard Mega Man stuff, right? Charge shots to the face. That's what we do for a living. I actually don't even know what weapon this guy's weak to because I always just use the Mega Buster. Which is another thing we need to clear up because Mike Matei keeps calling it person. When it says clearly right there on our weapon select screen, M Buster. All right. Yay, free energy tank. Slide under that guy. We're not even going to mess with these blocks and these spikes. We're not... As you can see, there's a way to get through there on the right. Fly up there. Use our flame blast. And just jump right through. Pro Strategy. CM Retro. Pro Strat. Official. Patent pending. Down we go. Yeah, these guys are a pain in the ass. Because you gotta shoot them twice, so... Even if you shoot them with a charge shot, it still only counts as one hit. Ah! The colors make the X-Men cartoon look dull. Yes, I mean... lots of neons and... Alright, this is the questionable boss right here. It's a little turret that comes at you. Just use your Yamamoto spear and kind of get in a rhythm, and you'll take it right out, but it really doesn't do anything except for come at you, shoot a bubble, and lob single bullets at you. Like, I think you can hit it on the bottom and make it move back, but it's just easier to shoot it and take the damage than have to worry about setting up some kind of rhythm where you're shooting 4 rounds below and 1 round above just to hit it once. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, so you want to take out these turrets as fast as possible because that's going to happen. Damn, these guys are ruining my fucking run right now. Alright, no more deaths. So So I think the strategy is just to run at him and get over it. God, you son of a bitch! I knew there was one there. Alright, that's enough of that nonsense. And there's going to be one over here. Now, if we want this energy, there's another turret. We're going to jump right at it. Get over there. Like Scorpion. And then we can go back and get this energy. But be careful, because that fish is going to respawn. So I took a couple deaths there just to kind of show you guys what not to do. You know, yeah, don't do that. I'm a highly trained professional. Alright, here we go. Boss room. Yamamoto Man. Alright. Let's see. If I remember correctly, it's Plant Man. I don't like that you can't take fully charged shots into these boss rooms. I don't like it. But again, we want to jump and get him to jump. So we can jump over his little flower shield and shoot him in the face. Really? For really reals, Plant Man? Alright. Go down here, and this is going to be Nightman, I believe, so we're going to use the Yamamoto Spear. Again, Nightman shouldn't be a big problem. And right across from Nightman is Centaur Man. I like how they conveniently did that. It's like waiting for their post-hit invincibility to go away. Alright, so next up is Windman. Oh god! Alright, next on the docket is Tomahawk Man. Okay, you know what? Let's go with Blizzard Man first. He's up here, and then we'll deal with Flame Man. Aww. Okay, now we're gonna light his ass up. This is what I should have been doing all along. Go down. We'll use Wave Storm on... I'm actually watching the live stream on my channel, Lucky Collector. I'm actually getting good service. I don't know. And there are our robot masters. No bubbles, no troubles. All right. Let's get ready to wrap this up. We've got, again, this is one of the better levels. Dr. Wiley stages, I mean, because you can actually kind of grind for health and energy and stuff if you need it. Flip Top Eddie, give us something worthwhile, buddy. All right, so we're going to take that. I think he gives that to you almost every time. And we're going to fill up our Silver Tomahawk. We're going to use that on Wiley. Alright, so we got 3 phases of Wiley here to beat, and it's a wrap, man. So let's get to it. His first 2 phases are almost identical. Ugh. Oh god. Alright, so you just used a Mega Buster on the first form. I switched to the cannon shot for the second form. For the Night Cannon, sorry. Ugh, try not to get crushed. Alright, so there's Form 2. We're going to switch over to the Tomahawk. Sometimes if you really get lucky, you can hit him twice. Not from there. Man, he's right on top of us. Like, right there, we can get him twice, which is good. And we're going to use an energy tank. Oh, see, if we wouldn't have got hit there, we could have hit him twice. And he has a pretty big hitbox, too. Nah. Stop appearing on top of me, you dirty old man. Alright, guys, that is going to do it. That is Mega Man 6. We've caught Wiley with a rope, which was handy that we brought that this time. I don't know. He's got his jail face on, and he's in jail, and we are never going to hear from Dr. Wiley ever again. He's in jail forever. Yay! Hooray! Thank God we'll never see him again in any other game. I would contend that Dr. Wiley is actually one of the best bad guys of all time. I mean, think about it. His only job is to fight off a robot who is programmed specifically to kill him or capture him. So Dr. Wiley actually does a pretty good job as a bad guy. And he's always escaping, which is great. So, guys, thanks for stopping by watching the live stream. Just like every other Mega Man live stream, we let the credits roll, listen to that great Capcom music, and we'll take a look at the museum with all the production photos and test photos and things like that. So this is one of the weirder exit screens. Is that it shows like a little outro, I guess, an outro of the boss, and shows like their stage and their music and their weapons, and it's like, okay, we didn't need all that. It's a little drawn out. VigiGamer says, whoop, nice work. Thanks, man. A Retro Game Player says, nice job. Thanks, guys. Except for those other times where you guys distracted me and I had the sun in my eyes and, you know, the game glitched and I died on accident. We won't count those. Those were exhibition lives. An awesome no-death run of this game. I'm just kidding. We had a couple foul-ups there. But it's hard sometimes. That's what makes Mega Man awesome, is that when you know something's coming, sometimes you can't stop it. And love it. Well, for me, where does Mega Man 6 stack up in the pantheon of the first 6 on the NES? I would have to say Mega Man 2 is my favorite, followed by Mega Man 3. Mega Man 5, I actually really like Mega Man 5. Probably then Mega Man 1, Mega Man 4, and Mega Man 6. Mega Man 6 is going to be last. That's just the way it is. Sometimes in this game, you just feel like you're going through the motions. Like you've fought these same bosses before. And I think that's why it just wasn't that popular. You know, it was more of the same stuff, and Mega Man X was out at the time, Super Nintendo, and X is awesome, by the way. But this game just doesn't have sort of the inventiveness of Mega Man 2 or Mega Man 3. And it doesn't have the polish, the controls, and like the inventive levels, and you know, all that stuff that Mega Man 4 and Mega Man 5 did. So, you know, Mega Man 6 kind of gets left behind. I think it's going for $40 right now. You know, you can get a loose copy for $40. I wouldn't buy that. I'd just buy a Mega Man Legacy Collection for PlayStation 4 or Xbox or something. But yeah, you can see how long this outro is, showing all the little boss patterns and stuff. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit in with any other Mega Man game in the franchise in that regard. You just sort of find yourself wanting to get to the credits. Yamamoto. I used to know the story behind Yamamoto Man, but I forgot it. Or else I would have told it. So we'll just continue watching here and see what's going on. And finally we get to the credits section. I'm gonna have a little drinky of water. Robert says later, alright man, take it easy. Yes, Mega Man 9 and 10, you know, they were, for a longest time, they were like download only, digital download only, but now they're on the Legacy 2 collection. The thing with the Legacy 2 collection is that, you know, it's got Mega Man 7, which is an expensive game, it's a Super Nintendo game, so that's good. And then it's got Mega Man 8, okay, you know, it's a PlayStation, Sega Saturn game. And it's got 9 and 10, which, that's fine, but don't have 4 games on your collection, which 2 were digital download. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of shitty. I wish they would have gone, like, the Sonic Mega Collection route, and maybe put all the Mega Man Game Boy games on the Mega Man Legacy Collection, too. I thought that would probably be cool. Or maybe drop on there a you know, a command mission game. You know, that's something different. More than 4 games, which 2 are digital download only. You know what I mean? I thought that was kind of chintzy. All right, so we've come to the end section of the credits. Let's check out some of the production art, man. I always enjoy this. All right, so we're going to quit. We're going to lose our progress. Go down to museum. And we'll take a look at some of the artwork. Retro gameplay. No, Mega Man 8 is on the Sega Saturn. X2, I think, was just on the Super Nintendo, and then, you know, later, like, the X collections. Alright, let's flip through some of this artwork. Brain Break. Yeah, that's hilarious. That guy's name is Brown. Choker O. Bad Company knows about that. Colton. Ah, that's hilarious. That's pretty cool. And, you know, I've said this before. I think I said this in every single Mega Man live stream, but I wish you could take, like, this picture and just make it the background on my home screen for PlayStation 4. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be awesome. You got Flip Top Eddie, Mega Man, Beat, and Rush, which is interesting because Rush really wasn't a big part of this game. Night Crusher, that's the name of that thing. Yeah, retro gameplay. Those PlayStation X games, 4, 5, and 6, they have a look and a feel that I'm just not really that into. I like the Super Nintendo X. I like that. I don't know, maybe it's the controller. You know, Super Nintendo controller just fits in your hand really well. You can get to the shoulder buttons and things. Plant barrier. That looks terrible. That's a bad picture. It's like dumb. What are we? Rush transformation? Rush transforming? Awesome. Yeah, Robert, F-Zero. F-Zero is awesome. The ones on the Game Boy Advance aren't that bad either. They sort of play that same style. Don't be like, what, Tight? Your words hurt. Yeah, it does look like Rush was taking a dump. That's a good call, Lucky Collector. It looks like he was trying to get away from Tight. That's what it looked like. I'd rather die than go back into Mr. Tight White's house. Tomahawk Man. That one's just labeled weapons. That's pretty funny. Weapons. Looks like a ski pole and a couple different types of spears. The one on the bottom looks like a predator spear. Never played Star Fox on the Super Nintendo. I've never really been interested. I played the 64 one's like my favorite. That looks menacing. Alright, I love these character files. These are really cool because it shows you sort of like a 360 of the character, and then it shows you all the colors in the color palette that was used to make that character. So I always think that's kind of neat. So there was Blizzard Man, there's Centaur Man, Flame Man, Jet MegaMan. It's like you're looking at the color scheme and you're like, where did they use green at in this thing? Nightman. What's up, Sega of my house? There's Plant Man, Power MegaMan, Tomahawk Man. Lots of colors for Tomahawk Man. Wind Man. There's Yamamoto Man. Alright, and finally we got some concept art here. Always like looking through the concept art. Yeah, Booger Man got his own game. Apparently it's a pick and flick adventure. There's Wiley Castle. I actually kind of like that Wiley Castle. It's got that Asian sort of theme to it. It's kind of cool. Yamamoto Man stage. That makes no sense. Like, what are they going for there? I don't know. What's up, Retro Nobody? Just ending the stream, our Mega Man 6 run. But you can always catch it on the replay. It was a good stream. I actually had a really good run. Guys, that's going to do it. That is Mega Man 6 on the Mega Man Legacy Collection for the PlayStation 4, as donated to the channel by the one and the only, the mighty Hob G's. Check out Hob G's channel for sure. Super good dude. He's in our group. We talk to him every day. And yeah, I can't thank him enough for sending this to me. I'm about Mega Man now. I'm going to go drink beer and play darts in the basement. So, guys, until next time, we'll see ya with a Mega Man X, maybe The Last of Us, maybe Earth Defense Force. I don't know. But you'll know when I play.